So we're going to talk to Libra. Libras, are you ready? Libras are not ready. Why are Libras shaking in their booties, you little scaredy cutie pies? Libras are reaching all new levels of cuteness. It's like, you know how God makes babies cute on purpose so that like parents ensure they really take care of it because like seeing a baby activates brain chemicals that make you want to take care of it because seeing a baby activates chemicals of seeing the cuteness and that cuteness just makes you want to take care of that baby and like God does it on purpose to help the baby survive. Yeah, I feel like that's how Libras are. God just makes the Libras so fucking cute. Excuse my language. Makes these Libras so cute. And that's how they can survive. Libras are way more half-assed than they let on because they look good while they're being half-assed. And they sound good while they're being half-assed. And honestly, Libras are cool. So it's like we kind of don't want to hold them accountable because we're like, yeah, we all mess up sometimes. I don't need to say anything. So thank you, Mel. So Libra ends up being in this situation where it's like, no one's ever calling them on their shit because they're so cute, you know? And eventually you can't connect with someone when there's so much left unsaid between you. And it's going to be harder and harder to connect with your Libra friends and family if you are not saying anything to them about if something that they're doing is having some kind of negative impact on you, is making you uncomfortable, is whatever. Even like the energy of like, damn, you fucked up. You fucked up. I'm disappointed. I got over it, but I wanted you to know that had a negative impact on me. And I don't want that to become a thing between us. And if it is going to become a thing, then let's not do that anymore. Let's meet at another time, at another place. Let's do it another way because I don't like that. I don't want that to happen. Like, that's not a comfortable conversation to have with someone, especially not a Libra when they're so cute. No, Libra, you're so cute, Libra. I just want to do this and brush your hair. That's all. And it's a survival tactic that God gives them because God knew they were going to try us. God knew that they were going to act like little spoiled brats. I have to plug my phone in. BRB. Ugh. Oh, all right, now it's charging. I have to leave the cord. Oh, my darlings. Did I finish with Libra? No, I could say a little more. Let me get into the vibe. Libras, I love you. I'm just speaking from jealousy. Do you understand? Libra, I'm speaking from jealousy. Because if I was Libra, I would take over the fucking world. But I'm Aquarius, so I'm off-putting, but beautiful. God made her beautiful, but otherwise off-putting, off-putting, but so nice to look at. So we'll listen a moment longer. So yeah, am I jealous of Libras? Yes. Yes, I am. Okay? I am jealous of Libras. And after everything I've said, you get why. Yeah, I would like to get away with anything and be half-assed about everything and still be so cute and activate people's brain chemicals that just make them want to be sweetie pies with me. Libras know how to walk that line between inconvenience, a little inconvenience, and straight up disrespect. And it's like Libras will never pass that line of straight up disrespect. They might go to veer into tiny bit of inconvenience, but because they never ever go fully over into disrespect, you can't ever get really mad at them. But over time of this experience, this kind of behavior from a Libra, it's going to be really hard to connect with them. It's going to be hard to connect with them. So then that means Libras might find themselves with like a dwindling community in terms of deep friendships. So they might have a lot of acquaintances. Libras might have a lot of surface friendships, which is great, you know? Surface friendships don't hold you accountable for anything. So unsatisfying. And Libras are also romantics and intellectuals and artists. Libra's so Venusian, you know? There's so much about how Libras emit beauty and they also love to engage with beauty. So Libras don't want a boring life with shallow connections and people that they can't really connect with all around them. I mean, they can do it short term, but Libras are inspired. Libras like muses and want to be inspired and want to be activating with creative energy in the world. So if you're a Libra and you start to notice that there's no depth in your relationship, then what I would advise you to look at is if you are ignoring like micro social cues. I want Libras, just start to notice if in your everyday socializing with the people in your life, if there are moments where like you notice people shut down with you. They were happy, they were cool, and all of a sudden at one point they just shut down. They're still there, they're still talking, they're still being kind, but their energy, they shut it down. It's because you said something. It's because you did something and you're just so cute, they're not going to say anything, but now they don't feel as safe with you. So Libra, if you could start to pay attention to at what moment those people are shutting down, you can start to learn how to have better social skills so that you can be an emotionally safe person with people so that people can start to feel comfortable, you know, having more of a deeper connection with you. Hold on, I got to play this puzzle game. Drag the puzzle piece into place. Wow, I did it. I guess I'm not AI. Or is she? Every step you take, every move you make. Couldn't be too much ADHD to be AI. All right, my friends. I have like one more thing to say to Libras, but let me get into my vibe. Let me go off camera to light some incense. And if your friend or loved one is a Libra and you're feeling like you're not having that connection with them anymore, the way that you can clear the air for yourself is to remove some of that stuff that's between you by communicating it, getting it out. Hey, you know, when we were out and you told someone that my dress was from a thrift store and you rolled your eyes, that really hurt my feelings. And they're going to be like, what? It was 4 months ago. But if it's one of the things, it's going to feel better to just get it out. You know, hey, did you know that every time you talk about how my mom is a single mom, you say it in a tone that really hurts my feelings and it feels demeaning. And just letting the truth hang in the air and letting them deal with the fact, right? And if they're a good friend, that Libra will totally be able to handle it. And this will be the thing that brings you two closer. But I mean, if they're a narcissist, well, I guess I shouldn't even be your friend anymore. I guess I just should do nothing then. I guess I just can't, everything I do isn't right. That's not a Libra, that's a narcissist. Okay, there. Now I talked to both sides about Libra.